And just make sure you're on both sit bones here. And just allowing the lower part of the body just to ground into the earth. And the upper part of the body just beginning to elongate, lengthen through the spine, allowing the crown of the head to grow nice and tall. Giving those shoulders a little bit of a roll here, towards the back of the room, towards the front of the room. And then deciding where you want to bring your mudra, your hand gesture, either bringing the backs of the hands to rest on the knees, palms face up, if you want to bring your energy up. If you feel you need to ground yourself this morning, then palms face down. Alternatively, if you feel you need a little bit more connection with yourself this morning, and maybe bring in a hand onto the heart center and one hand onto the belly. So whatever is calling you this morning, just come to that place. I'm beginning to close the eyes down now. And taking time to find your stillness. Beginning to tune in to your center. And noticing what's there for you this morning. Taking the time to notice the kind of mood you're in this morning. Connecting with your emotional body. And wherever you find yourself this morning, just accepting exactly where you're at. And as you begin to bring your focus and your awareness to your breath now. You don't need to change the breath, but just observing the rise and fall of the inhale and the exhale. As you begin to deepen your breath now, sending any kind thoughts to yourself that you need this morning. Maybe you need to breathe in a little bit more kindness and compassion for yourself. Every inhale, just absorbing that into the body. Acknowledging what your body needs this morning, what you need this morning. See if you can breathe that in. Breathing in that loving kindness, breathing in that compassion, acceptance, sense of lightness, sense of groundedness. Noticing what you need this morning. Allowing yourself to breathe it in and absorb it into every cell of your body. I invite you to take 3 final inhales here in your seat. Nice deep inhale through the nose as you lengthen up through the spine, and on the exhale, sighing out any tension or any unwanted emotions on that exhale. Nice deep inhale. Letting everything go. Nice deep inhale. Letting everything go. One final inhale. And when you're ready, just releasing the hands down and gently beginning to blink the eyes open. We're going to bring the arms either side of the body, palms facing up to the sky, and begin to draw fingertips all the way up. Bringing the arms alongside the ears, palms facing towards each other, rooting down through those sit bones, growing tall through the spine. As you exhale, you're bringing that right hand onto the earth. Inhale to reach up through those left fingertips, finding that length in the side body. And as you exhale, leaning over to your right. So see if you can remain grounded through that left sit bone. So you're not lifting that left sit bone up. Drawing that left shoulder slightly back so you can bring your gaze up to the sky here. Nice deep expansive breaths into the left of the ribcage. From here we're going to exhale, we're going to sweep forward, bring that left hand to the left side of the body and then draw that right arm up and over that right ear. So you're peeling that right shoulder back. Keep grounding through that right sit bone. Breathing a little deeper now into that right ribcage. Lovely. As we exhale, we're going to sweep all the way around. Left arm comes up over left ear. Moving with the momentum of your own breath now. Exhaling to release forward. Inhale to draw the arm in line with the ear. So you can move as slow or as fast as you want. Noticing what your body needs this morning. Just going with your own flow here. When we do these repetitive movements in our yoga practice, we begin to become into more of a meditative state as we begin to switch the mind off and completely come and drop into our bodies. Lovely. So we're going to release down now. Bring the hands to the front and release the forehead down. So you come into your static forward fold. See if you can breathe a little deeper into the back body here. Forward folds are a nice way to release the lower back, the lumbar spine. A lot of us tend to get compressed in this area, so forward folds are a really good way to create space in the lower back. See if you can breathe a little deeper now into the back of the rib cage. Lovely. As you inhale, coming all the way back to center. Staying in your cross-legged seat, you're bringing the hands behind you, fingertips pointing forward, really spreading out through the hands. As you inhale, drawing hips to sky, knees to earth. Doesn't matter if the knees touch the floor, we just want to feel this sense of opening in the front of the body here. As you exhale, you're releasing down, uncrossing the legs, crossing them in the opposite way, the way that feels a little bit strange. Make sure you're on the sit bones and you're inhaling fingertips to sky, palms facing forward. As you exhale, hinging at the hips, palms come down to the earth, forehead towards the mat. Taking some nice, deep, expansive breaths now into the back of the ribcage. As you inhale, begin to walk the hands all the way back. Bringing the hands behind you, fingertips pointing forward, nice L shape with the index finger and thumb. As you inhale, you're lifting hips, knees come down to the earth. And that nice front stretch in the front body there. Lovely. As you exhale, releasing the sit bones down and roll it over now onto all fours. So you're bringing the wrist creases underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Really spreading out through those hands. So you're protecting those wrist joints here. Tops of the feet pressing down onto the floor. As you inhale, you're releasing belly down, drawing chin to sky. Coming into our cow pose. As you exhale, you're tucking the tailbone under, drawing chin to chest, navel to spine. Coming into your cat pose. Let's take it a couple more like this. And if you can close the eyes, really tune into your spine here. Moving with your own breath. Doesn't matter how slow you go, how fast you go. Just finding what works for your body. Back to meet in our tabletop now. We're going to do a little bit of free movement here. So doing any movement that you feel your body needs. So it might be that you're coming into tabletop circles, drawing the hips back over the heels and then coming forward and over to the side, bringing those circles in the opposite direction. Or maybe you want to come into your barrel here where you're drawing the sides of the rib cage down. So just taking any free movement that feels good for your body. Maybe it's bringing the gaze over the shoulders towards the heels. So noting all these different directions that we can move the body in. Taking any movements that feel good to release your body this morning. under, push up into your downward facing dog. Continuing with that free movement. So maybe bend in the knees, drawing the gaze underneath the armpits. Maybe bringing a deep bend into the knees and bringing the torso back towards the upper thighs. Or maybe coming up onto the balls of the feet. So any free movement here. Just exploring how your body feels. Lovely. We're going to begin to find some stillness now. So feet are hip distance apart, drawing those heels down to the earth. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose, sigh out through the mouth. Really allowing that exhale to take any tension from your body. One more like that. Nice deep inhale. Lovely. We're going to release the knees down. Child's pose. Bringing the hips back over the heels. Forehead to the earth. We're going to come into a little child's pose flow here. As you inhale, you're lifting up into your tabletop. Tucking the toes under. Keeping knees bent and bringing the torso back towards the upper thighs. Find that length in the spine. And then exhale the heels down to the earth. Lovely. You're going to release down into your child's pose, drawing the hips back over the heels, forehead to earth. As you inhale up into your tabletop. Tucking toes under, keeping knees bent, torso to thighs, releasing the knees down. So we'll do a few of these. Just move again to your own rhythm here. Coming into these repetitive movements this morning, helping you to get out of the head, into the body. So just moving here with your own breath. So you're releasing down into your child's pose, forehead to mat. Inhaling up to tabletop, tucking toes under, back into your down dog, torso to upper thighs before you release the heels down. We'll just do 2 more like this. Enjoying this flow, just going with your own breath. Allowing your body to move intuitively here. The end of our next one, we'll all meet in our downward facing dog here. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose, sigh out through the mouth. Lovely. Bring your gaze towards the hands now. I'm going to walk the feet towards the back of the wrists. Coming into our first forward fold this morning. So everything feels clunky in the morning. I always find that first forward fold feels very difficult in the body. So we'll stay here for a little while. Nice generous bend in the knees. Allow the hands just to drop down to the floor. Maybe just gently rocking from side to side here. I'm going to add a little movement here. So when you come over to the left side now, right knee bent, left leg straight. You're going to draw the fingers up. So keeping the upper body heavy, arms are dangling. Exhale to release down. Come over to the right side now, left knee bent, right leg straight. Inhale to the lift. Keeping the chin tucked, exhale down. So just come in again with your own breath here. Now just come to the opposite side and then just gently lift in the arms. Keeping the upper body nice and heavy, chin is tucked. 2 more like this. Nice way to warm the body up. Lovely. We'll meet back in our centre now. Both knees bent. Bring that gaze between the knees. Inhale to your half lift, hands on shins, find that length in the spine. Gaze down at the floor, drawing those shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to release forward fold. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Palms together, exhale down to heart center. Taking 2 grounding breaths here. Just dropping that awareness down into the soles of the feet. Feeling nice and strong and rooted in your Tadasana pose. As you exhale, we're going to release the arms alongside the body now. So we're going to work a little bit with our sun salutations this morning before we come into some more static, long-held hatha poses. So I want us to come into those sun salutations because most of us are quite familiar with them. So again, it's a great way to drop out of the mind and into the body. Okay, So we'll do some classic sun salutations, some sun salutations A and some sun salutation B's, okay? Lovely. So make sure at the top of the mat here, feet are hip distance apart, grounded into all four corners of the feet. We're going to inhale, fingertips to sky. We're going to exhale, forward fold, forehead towards the knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to sweep fingertips to sky, palms together down to heart center. This is our classic sun salutation. We don't move the feet, grounded to the spot. Doing 3 more like this. Inhale to sweep up. Exhale, forward fold, forehead to knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to sweep fingertips to sky, palms together down to heart center. Inhale to sweep to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to sweep fingertips to sky, palms together down to heart center. Taking a breath here. I'm going to do 1 more round. There will be no cues here. Just inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Taking a breath here. I'm going to move into our sun salutation A now. I'm going to inhale to bring fingertips to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to floor. You're stepping back into your plank here. Pushing out through the heels, out through the crown of the head. Keeping those hips in line with the body, drawing the navel into the spine. As you exhale, bend in the knees. Bend in the elbows, chin and chest come down to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra. Keeping those elbows drawing in close to the rib cage. Hips pressing down into the earth. Tucking the toes under, pushing all the way up, downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. Bring that length in the spine, length in the legs. With your sun salutation A, you have the option to step, hop or jump forward. If you're jumping, you'll bring your gaze to the hands, nice generous bend in the knees, and on the inhale, jump into the front. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to sweep fingertips to sky, palms together. Exhale, down to heart center. Taking a breath here. I'm going to do 2 more rounds of our sun salutation now. See if you can really switch off the mind and really connect in with the body here. Making it a moving meditation. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. You can step or jump back into your plank. Take a breath here. Release the knees down, bend the elbows. Chin and chest down to the floor, up into baby cobra. Elbows drawing in close to the rib cage. Tucking toes under, pushing up, downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. Bring your gaze to the hands now. You can step, hop or jump to the top of your mat. Forward fold, knees bent. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips to sky, palms together, down to heart center. Taking a breath here. Lovely. We're going to do our sun salutation A 1 last time. This time no cues, just with the inhale and the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and hold. Exhale. Exhale down, sorry, we're going to inhale up. Jump into the top of your mat or step in, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Taking 2 breaths here. Noticing how the mind becomes to quiet when we come into those repetitive movements where we're not having to think too much and the body's getting used to those repetitive movements. So we're going to come into our sun salutation B now. We're going to inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, forward fold, knees bent. Keeping big toes together if you can, nice generous bend in the knees. Inhale to sweep the arms alongside the ears, chair pose. Pressing that waist into the heels. See if you can slightly tuck the tailbone under here. Lovely. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Just stepping that right foot back. Going to release that right knee down, low lunge, fingertips to sky. Take that breath into the belly. Exhale, hands down, tuck toes under. Stepping back into your high plank. As you exhale, knees to earth, bend the elbows, chin and chest down to the floor. Baby cobra or coming a little higher this time. Tucking the toes under. Coming back into your downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths here. Next inhale, you're lifting right foot to sky, bending right knee, stepping right foot forward, left knee down to the earth, fingertips to sky, low lunge. Exhale the hands down to the floor, stepping that left foot forward, forward fold. Toes together as we inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to inhale to sweep fingertips to sky. Palms together, down to heart center. Taking 2 breaths here. We're coming to another round now. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Knees bent, inhale, sweeping up into your chair pose. Exhaling, forward fold. Stepping that left foot back this time. Left foot to earth, inhaling, fingertips to sky, low lunge. Exhale the hands down. Stepping back into your plank pose. Releasing the knees down, coming through into your cobra. Tucking the toes under, pushing up into your downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. Next inhale, you're lifting that left foot to sky, bending that left knee. Stepping left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale the hands down. Step that right foot forward, forward fold, knees bent. Inhale to sweep up, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, sweeping all the way to sky. Palms together, down to heart center. Taking 2 breaths here. One more round of our sun salutation lift. Sweeping fingertips to sky. Exhale, forward fold, knees bent. Sweeping arms up into your chair pose. Pressing back into the heels. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping right foot back this time, right knee to earth. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale the hands down, stepping back. High plank. Releasing down, coming through into your cobra. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. inhale, right foot to sky, and that right knee. Step right foot forward, left knee down, fingertips to sky. Low lunge. Exhale the hands down, step that left foot forward, forward fold. Knees bent, sweep arms up, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale to sweep fingertips to sky, palms together. Exhale down to heart center. 2 breaths here. Feeling free to close the eyes. Noticing how the body is. Maybe you feel like you've created some heat in the body here. How does the mind feel? Does the mind feel any quieter? So our sun salutations, when we get really familiar with them, they become like a moving meditation. Find that we can move with the breath. Begin to switch the mind off. Dropping a little deeper into our body. We're going to release the hands down by the side now to Tadasana pose. So we're going to come into some more static poses now and hold them a little longer. So the first one we're going to come back to is to our high lunge. Okay. So we're going to inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Just stepping that left foot back, keeping that left heel lifted. Nice generous bend in the right knee. Drawing the arms back, palms facing towards each other. Inhale to bring fingertips to sky. See if you can sink a little deeper here. Palms together, exhale to bend the elbows. Prayer hands come towards the upper back. Feel that nice sense of expansion in the chest here. And stay here for 2 breaths. Bring the hands back to sky now. Separate those hands and release that back foot down. So we're coming into our Virabhadrasana 1 now. Left foot slightly turned out. See if you can draw that left hip forward, right hip back. Getting a little deep now into that right knee. 2 belly breaths here. Feeling that heat build in your warrior pose. As you exhale, you're going to draw that left hip back. Warrior 2. Sinking a little deeper now. Arms in line with the shoulders, palms face down. Keeping your connection with your breath. From here, we're going to bring that right palm to sky. Reverse Trikonasana. Set that back foot in a little closer for your reverse Trikonasana if you can. Reaching up through those right fingertips. And that nice side body stretch. As you exhale, you're going to reach forward. Bringing the back of that right hand to the inside of the right shin. Left fingertips to sky. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Any neck or shoulder issues, feel free to bring that left hand onto the left hip. And drawing that left shoulder back. Left hip back. Connecting with your belly breath. Just holding the poses a little longer. When you hold the poses a little longer, noticing where you're feeling it in the body. As you inhale, we're going to come all the way back to center. Nice deep bend in that right knee. Windmill the hands down to the earth, step back. Downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths here. Moving on the other side now. So we're going to inhale. I think which side we came on to. Okay, we're with this side, so yes, we need to step that left foot forward. Always gets confusing with the lunges. So we're keeping that right heel lifted this time. Bringing the arms back, palms facing towards each other. Inhaling slow control movements, fingertips to sky. Palms together, exhale to bend the elbows. Bring in prayer hands to the upper back. Right heel is lifted, but see if you can sink a little deeper here. Keeping your connection with your belly breath. Lovely. Bring in fingertips back to sky, separating the hands. Releasing that back foot down. So if you need to add Virabhadrasana 1 now. Draw that left hip back, right hip forward. Sinking a little deeper. Feeling the heat build in your warrior pose. Feeling nice and strong in the legs. Deep breaths. As you exhale now, we're going to draw that right hip back. Open that right hip, palms face down, arms in line with the shoulders. Virabhadrasana 2. So when we're in our warrior poses, we're building strength in the legs, right? Really strong in the legs. We're also building strength in the arms. You'll notice the more you do yoga, the longer you can keep the arms out like this. When you were first practicing yoga, if you remember those earlier classes, it was like, oh my God, when's this pose ever going to end? So I'm beginning to notice the strength you've already built here. Bringing that left palm to sky now, reverse triangle. If you want to set that back foot in a little closer for your triangle poses, I'm just doing that now. Reaching up through those left fingertips. Lovely side body stretch. As you exhale, you're reaching out through those left fingertips, back of that left hand onto the inside of the left shin, right fingertips to sky. Option to bring right hand onto right hip if any neck or shoulder issues. You're drawing that right shoulder back, right hip back. Staying connected with your breath here. Stay here for a few breaths. Noticing where you're feeling this in the body. You're engaged with the legs. So feel with the feet. The feet are everything in our standing postures. So we want the feet to be active. So feel like you're drawing the feet away from each other. So really drawing the feet onto the mat and pushing the mat away from each other really helps you find that nice stable base. We're going to come all the way back up now. Bend into that left knee. And windmill the hands down to the floor. You're stepping that right foot forward, forward fold. Taking a couple of breaths in your forward fold here. Giving the head and neck a little shake. Allowing the whole of the upper body to be nice and heavy here. As you inhale, coming into your half lift, hands on shins. Find that length in the spine, gaze is down at the floor. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to inhale to sweep fingertips to sky. Palms together, down to heart center. Taking 2 grounding breaths here. Taking this time to notice how your body's feeling. How is your mind? When you're ready, releasing the arms alongside the body, Tadasana pose. Keeping the eyes closed if you can and dropping that awareness down into the soles of the feet. I want you to imagine that you're growing roots down into the earth. Thick red roots down into the core of the earth. And through these roots, I want you to feel that you're drawing up energy from the earth, through the soles of the feet, up into the ankles, drawing the energy up into the lower legs, up into the knees, up into the upper thighs, up into the hips. And then beginning to release that energy all the way back down through the thighs, through the knees, down feels to be in your stillness. In our yoga practice, we're cultivating that ability to stand still in our center, in the middle of chaos. No matter what's going on around you, you're standing here, rooted, connected to your breath, connected to your center. And in the rest of the world happening around you, you have that connection to yourself. When you're ready now, just gently beginning to blink the eyes open. Noticing how you feel quite rooted to the earth here. We're going to finish with a standing pose, a balance pose, tree pose. So I want you to start by grounding through that right foot, lifting the left heel. Option number one is you're always turning that left hip out, ankle over, heel over ankle bone, option number one. Option number two, foot on the lower leg without resting on the knee joint. Option number three, just squeeze the sole of the foot into the inner thigh. So it's that action, that squeeze action you want here. Palms together at heart center. Finding your drishti on the floor or the wall. Connecting with your breath. In that sense of calm. Working with our mental focus in tree pose, as well as building that ankle strength. Two more breaths here. Ooh, I'm going to go. And then exhale to release that left foot down, give that right ankle a little shake. Coming over onto the other side now, so grounded through that left foot. Heel over the ankle joint, foot onto the lower leg, or foot into the inner thigh. Palms together at heart center, noticing that the one side is always wobbly, it has to work a little harder than the other. Remembering to breathe. And then we're going to release that right foot down now. Give that left ankle a little shake. And we're going to make our way down onto our mats now. Coming to the top of your mat, we're going to inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back into your last plank here. We're going to release the knees down, bend the elbows, chin and chest down to the earth. Come into your baby cobra or your high cobra. And tucking the toes under, pushing back, downward facing dog. Taking any last movements or stretches that feel good here. And when you're ready, you're going to release down child's pose. Knees together, hips over heels, forehead to the earth. Bringing the arms alongside the body, palms face up. Allowing those shoulders just to roll out to the sides here. Stay here for a minute or so. So really enjoying your child's pose. Allowing yourself now to begin to let go of your practice. Allowing the body to become nice and rested. Taking two more breaths here. going to lift the forehead and sit up straight. And we're going to slowly make our way onto our back body. Keeping the knees bent. We come into a restful supine twist. So just allowing the back of the head to lengthen, back of the neck to lengthen. And you're bringing the feet out nice and wide here, arms out in a cross shape, palms face up. Feet nice and wide, knees nice and wide. Just allowing those knees to fall over to the right side. Keeping your gaze up at the sky or gently closing the eyes down. Inhale, just drawing the knees back to centre. Taking a moment to pause here. And when you're ready, releasing the knees over to the left side this time. Next inhale, coming all the way back to centre. And just beginning to lengthen out through the legs now. Coming into your final resting pose of Shavasana. Drawing the arms in a little closer. Allowing the feet to fall out to the sides. And just enjoying these final few moments of rest. Gently now, beginning to bring your awareness back to your body, back to the sounds around you. Taking any gentle movements or stretches that feel nice for your body. And when you're ready in your own time, keeping the eyes closed, gently making your way back to a seated position. Bring palms together at heart center and finish with 3 inhales through the nose. Sign out through the mouth. Nice deep inhale. Deep inhale. And last inhale. Taking this final moment just to check back in with yourself. Noticing how your emotional body is, how your body is, and how your mind is. Thanking yourselves and making time for yourself this morning. Namaste. Thanks guys. I hope you are feeling better now than you were 45 minutes ago and you feel ready to tackle the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.